DCW, DCW, DCW.
Hey everyone, welcome back to DCW Attitude as we get the fallout from Unbreakable and we get to see how our new champions are going to defend their belts. But tonight we have a big tag team match coming up for you as Abyss of Eternity defends their championships against the Unprofessionals and I don't know who they face in the end. The Unprofessionals and... No, it's not Fate. It is... Oh, Hollywood Blondes. My bad. But we are live from Las Cruces, New Mexico. Unless you're watching this on YouTube. Not so live. Alright, here we go. First up, it's Emma versus Emily. Two competitors looking for wins. Emma's been on a bit of a tear since she came into the division. Emily and her partner, Pershi, have been doing well so far, so they will just want to continue as Agents of Chaos. They have been definitely working their way through and would love nothing better than to get a shot at the title coming up at some point down the road. Of course, the reason why we have these two competitors in the tag championship fighting on a three-way tag match is simply because the and here comes Emma.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from Oregon, Emma.
Simply because the Hollywood Blondes and the Unprofessionals got into a double countout. Perfect timing for hiccups, eh? So, yeah, they got locked into a draw where their two competitors were actually counted out, meaning that the two teams that actually drew. So thus, instead of one of them facing the Abyss of Eternity, it will be both. And the winner will be the champion. And it's a question, can Abyss of Eternity hold on to all three championships at the same time? Or will they give up the tag championships in the face of so much pressure? Certainly a 2-on-2 match, I think they would have the advantage, but a 6 people in this match, which will lead to a tornado tag, will be very difficult. All right, here comes Emily.
And her opponent from Salem, Oregon, Emily.
All right, here we go. Emily coming out. Em has had a very choppy record, I guess. I mean, she's done reasonably well as an individual competitor, but since kind of losing to the Hollywood Blondes in their last match, I think her and Pershi would like nothing better than to get back into their winning ways, and Emily would love nothing more than to beat Emma here. Both partners will be in matches this week. All right, here we go, and now we're actually about to lock up. Okay, So the two do actually lock up, quite literally. And Emma gets the better of Emily, pushing her into the corner. Referee breaks it up. No cheap shots. Two individuals kind of lock together and just come back out of it, break up harmlessly. Emily throws Emma into the ropes, comes in with a high knee that catches her, sends her to the mat, now picks her up, kick to the midsection. Oh, a takedown on Emily. Big strike there by Emma. Emma locking up again, but Emily pulls her and pushes her away. Catches her again. Emma in trouble now. Knee to the back. If Emma continues to struggle, this could be bad. Oh, clothesline catches Emily. Picks her back up though. Working away on her, throws her into the corner, follows it up with a big clothesline, and then a kick to the face. Now goes for the pin. One. No, not quite. Oof, Emily with some good combinations there. Caught Emma out. Going for the pin. One. Not quite. Big strike and then a jawbreaker has got Emma reeling. She's really not had much in the way of control in this match. Emily has pretty much had her way with her to the early portions of this match. Going to the top rope, high risk maneuver now. Looking for a splash possibly, or something more notorious. She goes for a high cross body but gets caught, and Emma, using the power that she has, was able to toss her down. But Emily again reverses her way out of it. Oof. Leaping punch connects. Emma might be the stronger wrestler, but she is not as experienced as Emily. And Em is showing that experience is working to her benefit. Stomping on the arm, working her way through her. Picks her up. Oh, big strike catches Emily though. Emma now using her muscles and her abilities to sort of take back control. And now Emily finally is on the back foot. Missed strike there though allows Emily to get her wits about her. But Emma throws her up and over the top rope. And she just kind of celebrates the fact that she just put Emily out. Emily reeling from that, trying to get up though, and Emma follows up and immediately catches her. Tosses her back into the ring. Misses there and immediately gets kicked in the midsection. Thrown over the top rope. What will Emily do with her? She just kind of stares at her while Emma tries to gain control and get back into this match. Emily just didn't do anything. Let her opponent get back and get ready, which is probably a mistake. Emma working her way, steps on Emily. Emily comes out of the corner, roughed up, grabbing her chest, struggling to breathe. And now Emma throws her back into the corner. Sets her up on the top rope. Puts her legs up and over the turn on the ropes and now gets her up. Is it going to be? It looks like it is. She splatters her with that suplex off the top rope. But Emily, not to be outdone, comes in with a knee lift that gets her out of trouble. But immediately Emma comes back and strikes. But again, Emily able to reverse. However, Emma reverses again. A series of reverses going on now. Thrown into the corner. Clothesline knocks Emily to the ground. But Emily able to arm drag take down Emma. And now picks her back up. Nowicki in trouble. Emily pulls her out and over. And now dropping knees as she once again gets ready to try and finish Emma off. She goes for the pin. 1, 2, 3, and she gets it. So it may not have been as easy as it was in the first part of this match, but Emily gets the victory over Emma. After getting caught by the power of Emma, because of course Emma is one of the stronger women competitors. It makes it difficult for Emily, but she was able to overcome that, and using her combinations was able to take out Emma, sorry, too many M's in this conversation. And with that, gets a big victory over her opponent.
Here is your winner, Emily.
I gotta do some adjustments on that celebration. She's not a heel, so I don't know why I've got her doing heel things, but there we go. Alright, so a big victory for Emily. Now it's Ursula versus Lilu, kind of one of those consistent mid-level matches these two seem to have against each other. They're very well matched, actually. They both seem to get as many wins as the other. And Lilu, of course, had been challenging for the championship at one point, but much like Ursula, has never really been able to get that final victory. And both of these ladies would love nothing more than to beat the other, after their rivalry has been growing and growing over the last few months. I actually think that Ursula would like to move up the rankings and get a shot at either Sabrina's title or Tamara's, but at this point she's been struggling to try and gain any sort of momentum, because every time she starts to, she runs into these circumstances where Lilu or somebody like her will take her out, and do so fairly rapidly. And speaking of Ursula, here she comes.
Making her way to the ring from the United States of America, Alexia.
So Ursula in the ring, ready to go. Here comes Lilu.
And her opponent, from Oregon, Lee Lewis Jacob.
All right. She's not well loved, but here she comes.
Have you ever been destroyed? Waiting for that
Marching her way in.
growing sick within your heart, but it never shows. Have you ever felt defeated? 'Cause you can't move on just like she has. Falling down and up apart. You can't turn it off. I can't wrap my head around it. Why is my heart still pounding?
All right, so Lilu, ready now for Ursula. They are about to collide in this match. Both women desperate to move up the table. Locking up, Ursula pushing Lilu into the corner, grinding away. The referee breaks it up. They come out cleanly. Lilu connects and grabs on and takes her over, and it's a snap suplex. Surprising Ursula, I think, but Ursula comes up and immediately Hurricane Rana's Lilu out of nowhere. Punch, kicks, combos, connecting. Kick to the midsection, another kick to the head. Throws her to the opposite ropes. And as she comes back up, connects with a big boot to the face. And the knee to the back. Is Lilu in trouble? Ursula pretty happy with herself so far. Lilu back onto her feet. Catches Ursula with a spear, which surprised her. And again, quick moves are catching their opponents, but Ursula able to get away with a reversal. And now another Hurricane Rana sends Lilu to the mat. Tries to drop a toe on her, but misses. Ursula throws Lilu to the opposite corner, but Ursula gets caught. Kick to the midsection, a big double axe handle to the head sends Ursula down. Ursula escaping there just barely. Oh, Lilu gets hit, and again. Oh, and then a big clothesline sends her over the ropes. She's in deep trouble now. Thrown back into the center of the ring. Ursula back in, goes for the pin. 1. But Lilu gets out at 1, trying desperately to get back in charge of this match. Ursula, however, has taken control. She's got Lilu up, spins her off of the top rope, picks her up again. Ground and pound is kind of the focus of this match, it seems like. But elbow out of the corner, reversal by Lilu. Can she get control of this match? She comes in and socks the back of Ursula and then connects again with the lower leg. Oof, and then a kick to the midsection. She's got her up and over. Bridging pinning. 1. Not enough. Ursula just called and halted by Lilu. Gotta think if Lilu can get a win here, this will put her on the path to the internet title. It might not be enough to actually get her into the championship, but it'll get her close. Or in the championship picture, I should say. Lilu has got Ursula where she wants her, but misses as she took a little too long at the top rope positioning. And now Ursula back body drops Lilu. Lilu struggling to her feet. Dazed, but smart enough to catch Ursula. Turn her over into a half crab, but under the rope, it's not going to count. Picks her back up off onto her feet, throws Ursula in the corner. Can Ursula come out to reverse this? No, because instead she's going to take the crazy train. Here it comes. Bam! Connected. Now, can she get off that top rope and actually connect this time? Oh, she does. Oh my goodness, right to the lower back. I think Ursula was trying to crawl away, but she got caught. Probably worse than if she had just stayed where she was. And now she's in deep trouble. Lilu turns around and it's... Oh! She tried to backflip it, but instead she gets all the knees in the world. Ursula throws her over the top rope. And then brings her back in the hard way. Goes for the pin. 1. Nope. Lilu not ready to be pinned yet, and Ursula hasn't been able to do very much so far in the latter half of this match. Turns Lilu around, though. Lilu just straight up punches her in the face, though. Throws her into the corner. Follows up slowly, deliberately. Big chops, chop after chop after punch after chop to the chest. If her chest was exposed, it would be red as a grape right now. As a tomato, not a grape. Turns her over. Alexa in deep trouble. Now, oof, Lilu with a big chop sends Ursula to the mat again. Ursula standing up, she's wobbling. And Lilu comes over the top and catches her, and now she's out. Here we go again, going back to the top rope, wanting to do this splash. I think she just thinks she just needs this to finish this. It is an elbow drop onto Ursula. Is this it? 1, 2, 3. It is. Lilu finally connects from the top rope, and that sees this match won. As Ursula again has to go back to the drawing board. And Lilu takes a look at her rival and decides to just go for it. Tattooing her with those boots Match over. The referee trying to get her to stop. Lilu doesn't care. She's been angry as all get out. As red as a red grape. Well, you know what I mean. And that's a face you do not want to see staring over you in the middle of the night, I would suggest. But nonetheless, Lilu with a big win, probably moving her into position to challenge for the internet title. Speaking of people challenging for titles, Brenna has, as of late, been down the totem pole, probably as far down as she's ever been, because she cannot get any wins. Meanwhile, Pershi would love nothing more than to get a singles victory on her resume, as she looks to try and compete for the championships as well. Of course, partnered up with Emily in Agents of Chaos, so also sort of aiming towards the tag titles. It's been a while for either of these women to be competing for championships. It's been at least almost 3 months for Brenna after losing to Runa at Downfall. She has struggled to try and get any sort of championship mojo. Pershi, on the other hand, she's never been in a real good position to challenge for a title, certainly not at a pay-per-view level.
Making her way to the ring from the United States of America, Percy.
So Pershi's in the ring, dressed up with that peacock outfit she has. She wants to gain a victory here against a woman who has had her number on occasion. But to be fair, as good as she's been beaten, she's also given as good as she gets. And here comes Brenna. I think if Pershi can, she would love to get a chance at Tamara. But in order to do that, this is one of the people she has to beat.
And her opponent from Valhalla, the Barbarian.
So Brenna coming to the ring, ready and willing and wanting more than anything to get a victory here. I think if she's ever going to climb back up the ranks, she's got to stop the losing, and she's been doing an awful lot of it as of late. All right, here we go. Both competitors are readying themselves, gearing themselves, psyching themselves up. And we're underway. Big slam by Brenna just to start off the match. Big moves there by Pershi. Has got Brenna on the back foot though. But the bigger competitor comes out and tries to take back control. There she taking over, a big kick to the face. Drops a boot onto the back of her arm. Now she's doing that maneuver. She wrenches, puts her arm down to the mat backwards and twists it around and then stomps on it. Oh, always a painful move. Always looks devastating. And Brenna going for that quick, easy pin. She's not going to get Pershi that way, who kicks out immediately. Doesn't even really allow a 1 count. Pershi gets a kick to the back, though. She might not go down easily, but she's not going... She is struggling. And now she's been put in that position again. Brenna stomps on that forearm again. Brenna in position, in authority. Now she's stretching the arm, working away on it. Not quite her armbar submission, but pretty close. She hasn't got off the mat for the last minute or so. She's just been taking punishment. Brenna not willing to let her up. Closes in immediately. And then wrenches on that arm. But she immediately pops back up. She almost no-sells that. But runs right into a Samoan drop. Interesting move there. They get caught up in the ropes a bit, but Pershi tries to get to her feet. Elbows her way out of yet another arm move. And another one. And then a forearm to go along with it. Brenna, who had been sort of running the show, wobbles back to her feet on the apron. Strike by Pershi sends her to the mat outside. They're on the floor now, both ladies. Pershi closing in on Brenna, picks her up off the ground and then throws her back into the ring. She's going to try and finish her off right here, right now. No, instead she picks Brenna up off the mat. Possibly a mistake. Gets her up into a slam. Is able to pull it off. And now she drops the hammer on the arm and the forearm area. Kick to the midsection. Double-handled suplex. Goes for the pin. One. Brenna out of that one fast. Stands her back up. Strike to the face. Throws her into the corner. Brenna's face in the turnbuckle, but she comes raging out. Hits a couple of big swipes, and now she's got her up in that Samoan drop again. And Pershi rolling around in agony, trying to get away. Brenna just waiting for her to stand back up and immediately goes for a kick. Pershi catches her, turns her over, picks her up, and it's a half crab. Working away, but immedly Brenna kicks her way out of that. Pershi tries to get to her feet. Strike by by Brenna. Brenna sets her up on the top rope, but Pershi kicks her way out of it. Throws Brenna into the other ropes and comes in but misses her connection, and then Brenna misses hers. And then a standing drop kick does catch Brenna, sends her to the mat. Oof. Brenna fighting her way out. Reversal after reversal. Takes her down, just lays a whooping on Pershi now. Rolls up out of it. Goes for a quick pin. One. Now, needs to lock that in. She's not locking it in. She's not going to get the win. Stomp to the back, not unless she's unconscious. Now again, working on that left arm. Trying to weaken it. Preparing for her submission. And now she's working away on the arm again. Wrenching it, stretching it, treating it badly, and Pershi's in trouble. She can't get free, and she is wrenching agony now. That's got to be the moment that Brenna wanted, but instead she gets a European uppercut after lifting Pershi back to her feet. I think she was setting up for the armbar, but instead got caught. Pershi now going to the top rope. She's going to try and go for the leap. Is it the full moon? What is she going to do? Waits for Brenna to get to her feet and then connects with that cutter off the top rope. Brenna down and out, but she kicks out immediately. A little bit too close to the ropes is how I would say. But again, she's in bad shape. And again, she rolls towards the middle of the ring, and here we go. Once again, Pershi's anticipating her getting to her feet. Comes in again, that cutter again. Under the ropes, though, this time Brenna can't be pinned yet. Pershi gets her into the middle of the ring, though, and now locks the leg in. 1, 2. Ooh. Wop-de-wop. Yeah, I know, right? It is something I say pretty consistently because I've not seen a lot of people get pins without that lock of the leg. Not in this game. Real matches, yes. And again, Percy missile drop kick off the top rope. She's got Brenna in deep trouble. She's connected 3 times from the top rope. The high-risk maneuvers have been working for her. Clothesline, drop kick. Connection. She's rolling and rolling now. Brenna thrown into the corner. But she does fire out of it, finally. She's got Percy up for the first time in a while. Samoan drop. Trying to wear down her competitor. Pinning attempt, locked. 2. Oh. There she kicks out at 2.5. Brenna waits for Percy to get to her feet. Tries to go for a kick, but Percy grabs her and takes her down. Brenna rolling to try and get away, but she's not rolled far enough, and now Percy's got her where she wants her. It looks like she's going to go for that cutter again. Off of the top rope. Here it is. She hits the full eclipse, and here we go. Is she too close to the ropes? No. 1, 2, 3. Percy hitting the eclipse 3 different times, and a missile drop kick basically wore Brenna down. And with that, she takes the victory and sets herself up with an opportunity to take the fight to one of the champions in the future. She's got a ways to go yet, but this is a good start. Meanwhile, for Brenna, it's back to the drawing board again, as she once again loses, and it's been a lot of losing very rapidly here after coming in like a house on fire at Distractorama. She has struggled mightily.
Here is your winner, Percy.
Yeah, I know. I'm really surprised as well, Dave, that Brenna's loss record has been so bad lately. It's almost like it starts to roll, and if you keep losing, you just can't get the victories back. Which might explain why people who aren't necessarily good points people are winning championships and getting themselves into position, because Brenna should be the top of this division by far, and like Runa should not be, but Runa has been a way better competitor in DCW. She's won way more battles and championships because of it, so it's weird. Like, if you look at our rankings right now, Sabrina is actually the top ranked wrestler in the women's division, so I think that's why she's been on such a roll and winning so many matches lately. Next up, we have Tabby versus Runa in a match of rookie versus one of our former champions. All right, first up is Tabby.
Making her way to the ring from Seattle, Washington, the Terror Sawyer.
All right, Tabby in the ring. The young lady is looking to gain a bit of an advantage here today. She can start to wrap some wins together. She might actually be somebody who can challenge for belts, but she has yet to really string a bunch of wins together. And I think she's got her work cut out for her here, because Runa's a big challenge.
And her opponent from Tacoma, Washington, Stephanie the Diamond.
So Steph has been very much a competitor who has been at or around championships consistently. She's on a bit of a down curve so far lately, but I would not be surprised to see her back in the running for a belt somewhere down the road here very shortly. So, as I said, I think our challenger in this match, Tabby, has got her work cut out for her. If if she wants to proceed against this very challenging wrestler. All right, here we go. Tabby comes in and immediately clotheslines Runa. Takes her down to the mat quite fast, throws her against the rope. She's trying to use her skill and speed to try and take the larger wrestler out as quick as possible. Drop kick catches Runa again, but then Tabby takes it right to the face. Big jawbreaker, and then follows it up with a drop kick to the knees. Runa patiently waiting for Tabby to get back to her feet. Comes in with a high punch, but instead gets bulldogged. Tabby again using her speed and agility to try and gain the advantage over Runa. Misses on that connection though. And now reversed, and Runa gets caught out. Thrown against the ropes. Tabby ducks out, comes in, spun around, and drops Runa with that one. So as of right now, the rookie challenger is on the hunt. Thrown into the corner, but then Tabby makes a mistake. Forearm, chop, chop. Boot to the chin, pushing and extracting a price. Now she's got Tabby up where she wants her. What will she do? She's working away on Tabby, lifting her. Oh, tries to suplex her, but instead it gets reversed and she gets suplexed. Tabby having the better of this so far. Runa maybe the more experienced, and she may, in the end, win this out, but she's got her work cut out for her. Tabby's giving her everything she can. Young wrestler is not going to be beaten easily, and now she bulldogs her again. Using the strength and agility to try and gain the advantage, but Runa is very much the experienced wrestler between these two. Drop kick misses, comes in with a big clothesline, takes Tabby down, goes for the pinning attempt. One, not enough. She's got her work to do, and Tabby more than making a show of it. Suplex though, German suplex catches her. She stands back up though, catches Runa. Oof. And is able to take her down. Runa arm drag takedown, catches Tabby. Tabby's dazed. Runa picks her up and just kind of dragging her around the ring now. Having her way with her as she throws her off the top rope there. Runa trying to get the fans going, maybe instead of focusing in on the competitor the way she should have. That's given Tabby the breather she needs. However, she missed on a punch there, and that seemed almost a winder. Dragged into the ropes again, tossed over to the apron. Is Runa going to take her down? No, she goes out to the apron as well. What's she going to do? Oh my goodness, she's going to splatter her on the apron. Oh my goodness. Runa on a tear. Now, finally firing back, but Tabby is not going to have any of this. However, she's in trouble. And she gets tossed into the apron a second time. That's got to be hurting. That's got to take it out of you. It's got to leave you with very little left in the tank if you can't get anything going. Another power slam, this time catches her. Tabby getting racked up outside the ring. Now she's been thrown towards the center of the ring. Runa with the opportunity to finish this off right here, right now. Stomps on Tabby. Picks up. Oh, she's got her in that stretch, kind of an inversion. Oh, of the knees, and she just drops onto their knees. Runa gearing up the crowd. Tabby grabbing at her knees. Cannot recover, and now Runa goes for the pin. 1, 2. Tabby escapes it 2, just barely. She is not moving very quickly. She's now in a chokehold. wrenching and working her way through that, but she finally breaks it up, and Tabby finally gets a shot at Runa. After the early going was all Tabby, the late going so far has been all Runa. And whoa, that chop was big. That sent her head flying backwards. And another chop catches her again, and Tabby's in Dream Street. Thrown into the ropes, coming back, and then back bodied up and over. Runa now awaiting the challenger to get back to her feet. Tabby is unmoved. She is trying to get her breath back. Looked like she was trying to get her wits about her, none of which has happened yet. Runa turns her over. Runa sets her up for the sharpshooter. She's got it locked in. But immediately as she locked it in, it turned out that Tabby is able to reverse out of it. And then Hurricane Rana finally starting to show some life against this very difficult, very experienced challenger. Knocks her out of the ring with a clothesline, and now Tabby closes in, this time with the advantage. Picks Runa up off the mat, off the floor, throws her into the barrier, kicks her again. Chop this time. Now it's all Tabby out here. She finally got the advantage, and she's working it. Drop kick catches her. Runa not able to put any offense in on the outside. Tabby now with the advantage. She's up on the top rope. Oh, drops an elbow. Picking her up again. Kick to the midsection. Code breaker. Is this it? Has Tabby got it? 1, 2, no. Runa still down. Tabby taking advantage of that. Trying to psych herself up, but she misses. And now she has to catch up with Runa. She's got her by the scruff of the neck, dragging her over to the ropes. But an elbow puts an end to that. Another one. And now Runa coming back in. Oh, puts her right off the top of the turnbuckle, which wrenched as Tabby went down. Now Runa dragging her back towards the middle of the ring. She's going for that sharpshooter again. Remember, Tabby broke out of it really quickly earlier. Not so much this time. She's in deep trouble. It's locked in. It looks like she's not going to get out, and she doesn't. She taps. So Runa, who had been taking the beating in the latter half of the match, turns it over in short order. And Tabby, who was starting to make some work for herself, unfortunately for her, cannot continue, and she goes down to the champ. I keep wanting to say the champ, but the former champ. Runa, on 2 occasions, had tried to lock in that sharpshooter and couldn't do it, but finally gets it locked in, and there's nowhere for Tabby to go, and all she could do was give up.
Here is your winner, Stephanie the Diamond.
So Runa now will move on and be hoping to move up the ladder as she attempts to try and get back in the championship picture. And Tabby goes back to the drawing board, as you do sometimes in these circumstances. So she'll be hoping to accomplish a bit more down the road. But next up, it is the #1 contender for the Internet Championship, taking on B as Zoe, who won that #1 contendership, will take on a member of the British Union in a match. The next 2 matches, in fact, feature the Fate team versus British Union, as both Lizzie and Zoe won the #1 contendership matches at Unbreakable, and they will hope to put the former champions down so that they can go on and face the champion. But we'll have to see how this goes. Of course, if B or Phoenix is able to win, it speaks volumes in their attempts to get a rematch against the champions.
Making her way to the ring from England, the Queen Bee.
Alright, here comes B. Looks a little different without her internet championship. And she'll want nothing more than to gain some revenge after kind of a disastrous end to that title reign against Sabrina there. Alright, so Sabrina, B is up and in, and next it's Zoe.
And her opponent from Great Falls, Montana, the Chosen One.
So Zoe, of course, has challenged B in the past, as well as Phoenix, for championships. She is definitely a solid competitor and one of the leaders in the division, so she will want nothing more than to put an end to this idea that B somehow deserves a rematch first. We aren't at the stage of putting this number one contender match up for grabs, but you gotta wonder if this continues and if these two can't settle this tonight, or if B wins tonight, does that mean that there will be down the road a match between the two for that number one contendership? Conversely, does Lizzie's not Lily, fall into that same category if she loses to Phoenix? Phoenix has been desperate, I know, for the last week at trying to get back at the title. She was very frustrated at the loss and would love nothing better than to beat beat Lizzie here tonight. But either way, no matter what happens, that they will have to be able to negotiate that with the actual challengers, because neither Lizzie nor Zoe are willing to give it up quite yet. Big takedown there by Zoe. Punch to the midsection, takes B over. B comes in immediately. Wrenches Zoe's leg over and takes her down. Now stomping. Now remember, as we've talked about in the past, B is one of the top competitors in DCW. She is not going to ever go down easily. She is someone who does fight well. And when she does take losses, it is almost out of surprise rather than by design. Big knee drop there after a great Hurricane Rana caught B out. Zoe has her work cut out for her, there's no doubt. Stumbling to get to her feet on the apron. This is probably a bad idea because B can close in and then just do that. Sends her down to the floor. Kick to the face. Picking her back up again, throws her against the turnbuckle. Smash. Another one catches Zoe. Her turnbuckle. Against the barrier, I should say. Catching her again. Oh, big slap and a big chop to follow up. And then a knee to the stomach. Zoe in trouble. Oof. Big suplex. B tosses Zoe back in. She slides back into the ring. Zoe in deep trouble now. B's got her where she wants her, but Zoe comes in, connecting, and takes out B. Ooh, and then takes her down and just rattles her brain against the mat. Has her up, slams her off that top rope. Now, John, is there any truth to the rumor going around the locker room that the spikes that Zoe's shoulders are actually needles that she uses to draw people's blood? Well, you know, you can never be too sure, right? You know, the rumors are definitely flying about what those are for. All right. Big cutter there. Catches Lilu. Doing well tonight with the names. Zoe in jeopardy with B coming in with a big strike there. Now she has her up. She gets her turned over. Now she's going for the bank statement. She had it locked in, but unfortunately for B, Zoe's legs were in the ropes. Now it's a pin. 1, 2. Ooh, that was close. Zoe just kicked out at the last possible second. The last possible 10th of a second, really. Arm drag takedown on B. Zoe needs to get to work. She needs to go to work as hard as she feasibly can, because right now B has had the advantage. She does turn her over, goes for a quick pin, doesn't really have anything come of it. Trying to psych herself back up again after a bit of a devastating little couple seconds there. Small package. She's got her in a small package. 1, 2. No. B unable to escape that one. Zoe takes her down again. Finally starting to put the pressure on. She gets her in a sleeper hold. She's working away on it. But she gets picked back up. Connected. B throws Zoe into the corner. Comes up with them high knees as she's wont to do. And down went Zoe. Zoe in trouble. She's in big trouble. Now here we go again with another cutter. Is it going to be a bank statement? Is it going to be a pin? It is a pinning attempt. Locked in the leg. 1, 2. Not enough. B thought she had her, but Zoe is a clever competitor. She fought her way out of that. Now she has to get to her feet. She's wobbly, and now she's going to fall into the bank statement. But again, just cannot get her down and out. B, unfortunately for her, got clobbered there now as she gets a Hurricane Rana that takes her down. Zoe throws her into the opposite turnbuckle. Slowly moves in as she likes to do. Deliberately and carefully throws her into the turnbuckle. Ouch. B is down. She might be almost out on her feet, and it's a Bailey to belly to go with it. Pinning attempt. 1, 2. Whoa. That was 2 and a bit there for B, as she almost went out right there. Zoe had her down. Good match for both ladies, both competitors in this fight. Zoe going to the top rope. This is risky for the distance. She's waiting for B to get to her feet because she's too far away to hit her. She comes in and elbow drops her right on the forehead. Oh my goodness. That was quite the leap combination on B. This should be it, you've got to think. But no. B again reverses it, throws her over the rope, pulls her back towards the ring, and sets her up, and then dumps her with another cutter. Shows a bit of disrespect. She fake bows. Picks Zoe back up. Big forearm, and another. And then a kick for good measure. Zoe back to her feet, though. She misses on the axe handle wildly. And now she's in deep trouble. It's another cutter. She's down. Could she be out? Pinning attempt. 1, 2, 3. B catches Zoe and gets the victory. Unbelievable. So we are not done with the British Union and their challenge for the belts. You can bet that the Queen will be after her title once again, and Zoe can't be happy to have suffered that loss. Instead of putting an end to the challenge from the Union, she now has to make sure that she doesn't make any more trouble for her on the way to the Canadian Stampede. Next up, the other half of the British Union against the other half of Fate, as it is Phoenix versus Lizzie Jones. We know Phoenix was very arrogant in her commentary a couple of weeks back, basically being disrespectful to her challengers, and it came back to haunt her in the World Championship match at Unbreakable, and she will need to pick herself up if she wants another chance at it. Lizzie, on the other hand, has been a house on fire in these last little while. She's been able to really put down a lot of challengers and did win the #1 contendership, as we mentioned earlier. So again, not on the line here, but you have to think, if the British Union continue to beat Fate over the next couple of weeks, they've got to be in consideration for shots at the title again.
From Newcastle upon Tyne, England, the phenomenal one, Nicole.
Phoenix, as I said, probably aggrieved, wanting some revenge. Will love to take it out on Lizzie tonight in preparation for an opportunity back at that title. Of course, Sabrina and Tamara do not have to give them shots at the title. They have to earn it. But a win here goes a long way to that very shot.
And her opponent, from Oregon, Elizabeth Sparks Jones.
Now Lizzie, much like Zoe, has been on a roll as of late. These two, of course, fought British Union as a tag team and fought them individually. These four ladies know each other, so you can bet that they want nothing more than to collide and gain victories against one another. Certainly, if you throw Abyss of Eternity into the mix, you have three teams who have a lot of experience and experience against one another in big matches, and certainly both of them will be looking to grab a shot and keep putting the other down. So Phoenix comes in, Lizzie immediately takes her over, sets her up, kicks her again, and then another shot to the face. So our title match and the main event of Attitude comes up next. And remember, that's a three-way dance between three different tag teams for the titles. Meanwhile, Phoenix versus Lizzie carries on here. Lizzie ready, willing, and able. Now goes for the pin. One, not even one, really. Phoenix back up to her feet. Thrown to the corner, though. Lizzie tried to close, but it didn't work out. Now she's been slammed by Phoenix, who came in and caught her. Tries to go for a stomp, misses, follows out, but Lizzie tried to follow that up and missed herself. Miss on that roundhouse. Kick to the lower leg. Oof, but slam. Take down, that Russian leg sweep. Gotta hurt. Phoenix comes back, kick to the low areas, but misses on the combination attempt. And now Lizzie and Phoenix swinging wildly and not hitting each other very well. Kicks, punches, thrown in though. Tries to close her down, turns Phoenix over. Punch to the foot to the back here. Tries to go for the pin. One. No. Attempted drop kick misses. Lizzie getting worked on by Phoenix. The misses and lack of connection, just kind of sloppy wrestling all the way around. Both of these ladies need to pick it up. However, Lizzie able to turn over Phoenix there. Going to the top rope now. She's going to jump off. She does. Drops an elbow onto Phoenix. Now goes for the pin. 1, 2. No. Phoenix back to her feet, but Lizzie immediately puts a boot to her nose, sending her back down again. Goes for another pin. 2. Oof, that one was close. Phoenix in trouble. Lizzie been working away on Phoenix's head. Oh, but the punch is caught. Phoenix catches her with a kick as well. Throws her against the ropes. She comes back out and then takes her over. Oof. Kind of a weird combination move there, but now she's got her up, turns her down and over and around and goes for the connection now to try and finish her off. Picks her up one more time, using that upper body strength to just wrench on Lizzie. 2. Oh, 2 only. Oh, kick to the midsection. Takes Lizzie down. She's got her up and gets her into the Kurakuda clutch. Lizzie in trouble. Can she fight her way out? So far, she is trying. Elbows connect. 3 elbows, and she's away. And now she's got to work her way back into this match. Big headbutt. Sends Phoenix to the mat. Goes for the pin. Puts her feet up on the second ropes, too. Trying to gain more leverage. An elbow from Phoenix, and then, whoa, a slam that got caught in the ropes. Now she's just kneeing the hell out of her. And another one. Down goes Lizzie. Phoenix in deep danger now. Oh, or Phoenix. Lizzie in deep danger now. Stomping on the arm, setting her up for the submission that Phoenix has come to love. But Lizzie fights her way back out. These ladies are fairly evenly matched. There's no doubt about that. Bashing her head into the turnbuckle. Lizzie tries to catch her again, but instead Phoenix comes off of that. Tosses her out onto the floor. This is the time where Phoenix can take advantage of the fact that she's got the upper hand and possibly do the final damage to Lizzie. Throws her back into the ring after a few punches, but she's only on the apron. Drags her back out and then just slams her chest first onto the apron. Now she's got a chance. She's got her down. Unconscious, she tries to go for a quick pin. 1, 2. Lizzie in deep trouble when her cheap pin almost gets her. And she is struggling now. Phoenix has got her. Picks her back up. Can she reverse? Not so far. She goes into the corner. Phoenix deliberately comes in, sets her up, picks her up, sets her to the top rope. This could be deep trouble. It's going to be pain and no gain unless Lizzie can get out of this. So far, she's not going to. Oh, devastating. And I think Lizzie might be out. 1, 2. Oh, she kicks out at 2. Wow. I really thought that move would be it. Trying to get to her feet. Phoenix is ready for her, though. Oh, but... oh, she gets caught, though. Whoa! And this time it's Lizzie who connects with Phoenix. Now she's got her where she wants her. She's going for a very high-risk maneuver out to the outside. She drops down and elbow drops onto Phoenix. Probably the least dangerous thing you can do in those circumstances. Reverse kick. Takes Phoenix up. Plants her on the corner of the ring apron. Picks her up again. Where's she headed with her now? Nope, she throws her back in the ring on a 4 count. Going up to the top rope. Phoenix turned over. Is this it? Frog splash connects. Lizzie has got her. All she has to do is go for the pin. She's not doing it. That's probably a mistake. Instead, she's going for another high-risk maneuver. Probably didn't need to do that. This might backfire. No, she drops on her, that coffin drop move. And now she's going for the pin. 1, 2. Ooh. How did Phoenix kick out of that? I don't know. 3 high-risk maneuvers, and Phoenix gets out of it. But she's gonna have to work now. She's gotta have next to nothing left. She's got Lizzie up for a power bomb. She's looking to put her into the turnbuckle. She does. Lizzie down on her face. Picked back up by Phoenix, but Phoenix arm drag takedown by Lizzie. Lizzie thrown to the opposite corner. Here comes Phoenix. Big knee lift, catches her in the nose. Kick to the back. Moving her around, she throws her into the opposite corner. Closing in. Lizzie needs to finish this off right now. Throws her to the opposite corner. Now Phoenix fires back. Picks her up, sets her up again in that top turnbuckle. Here we go again. High risk maneuver after high risk maneuver here from both parties. She's got her up in that fall away slam and does it again. This time, is this it? Phoenix goes for the pin. 1, 2, 3. And the British Union are 2 for 2. Woo! It was not easy by any stretch of the imagination. And really, I think probably Phoenix should have been put away after that first one. But with everything that Lizzie threw at her, Phoenix survived. Tough, hard-fought match between the two ladies. And you have to admit, both of whom are championship material. It will be interesting to see just what, if anything, comes of these victories and whether or not British Union will get a chance to go for the titles one more time. Phoenix happy to have the victory, but knowing she needs to do much more if she wants a chance at the championships. But next up, it's our main event, 6-woman tornado tag match. The Hollywood Blondes versus the Unprofessionals versus the champions, Abyss of Eternity. Winner wins the tag belts. So the question now is, will Abyss of Eternity hold all the gold after tonight? Or will they be down 1 tag belt each? In which case, then, much like the British Union, they'll be then defending those individual titles before they get another chance to go after the tag team belts. Hollywood Blondes, relatively new competitors as a team, but they've been very successful. The Unprofessionals, of course, Cat 50,000, an old hand in the division. Cheeky, relatively newcomer, but the two of them have worked together very well, and they will be wanting to gain a victory. AOE, of course, won the championships a couple of pay-per-views ago against the British Union, and then defeated the British Union at individual titles this pay-per-view. So they will want to hold on to these titles that they fought so hard for. Keep in mind, they fought the British Union a number of times to gain the championships in the first place. So, but here they come. And first out are the Hollywood Blondes. It's Cat. It's Ember. The Hollywood Blondes. We don't have an intro for whatever reason, by the way. This is where things kind of went weird on the sound front, because we don't have any intros at all. Ember and Cat coming to the ring. Two ladies who have been relatively successful as of late since they formed this partnership. Certainly Ember, I know, was much happier with this one than she was with Eminem. And both of these ladies are fighting for a chance at the Tag Championships tonight. All right. Next up is our champions, Abyss of Eternity. So on their way to the ring, team of Abyss of Eternity, the tag champions, as well as the women's and internet champion. These two ladies have been on a tear, and they are one of the most dangerous combinations in the Federation. And I can tell you that the British Union haven't forgotten the loss that they took at Downfall, and they would, and then to take that one last week to go with it, they will surely want another chance. AOE, as always, a dangerous and chaotic team to face, and certainly no different tonight. Now, out and about to join us is our final team. It's the Unprofessionals, Cheeky and Cat 50,000.
I ain't the kind of wear a tie. Button up from 9 to 5. I tried that life but said goodbye. I'm not always polite, but I get the job done.
These young ladies are the youngest competitors in DCW, but some of the more dangerous ones as well. Cat has been another one who's been in and around the titles, has yet to win one. They would love nothing better than to show their division or their group proud and actually gain the win that they needed so badly. They've had lots of opportunities at the title, have never been able to win it, but tonight may be a different story. And this match between these three teams is going to be a hotly contested one. And here we go. No frittering around, no introductions, nothing. They just get underway. It's chaos. Remember, this is Tornado Tag. There are no rules. There is only pinfalls and submissions, and all 6 competitors are in the ring at the same time. So immediately it's Kat and Tamara outside. Sabrina gets rocked and knocked out. So now it is the Unprofessionals against, well, Cheeky against the Hollywood Blondes. But Sabrina comes straight back in, catches Kat, puts her down. Meanwhile, Cat 50,000 in trouble. Lines up though and connects with a kick to the head. Tamara in trouble herself now. Throws in a punch. Meanwhile, on the other side, Sabrina powering on to Cat on the other side. One of the members of the Hollywood Blondes in deep trouble. Ember now down. Cheeky down. Or not Cheeky. Cat 50,000 down. As I said, chaos reigns. Sabrina gets stopped from actually causing submission by Cheeky. Then Cheeky gets booted in the face by Ember. Ember now working on Cheeky. There's less cats in the ring than we need. All right, Sabrina focusing in on Kat. But Kat rocks her and throws her down. Meanwhile, the Unprofessionals are working on Ember. But Ember just slaps the taste out of Cat 50,000. Cheeky now moving in, though. Not really helping her partner, just kind of standing there at the minute, which is very interesting. Misses on the connection with Ember and runs into Tamara instead. Ember just kind of gallivanting around, not really paying attention. Closes in on Cat 50,000, but Cat rocks her, knocks her out of the ring. Down she goes. Meanwhile, in the ring, Cheeky and Tamara are working away, while Sabrina and Cat outside the ring are fighting it out. Cat with the upper hand, and now this is where we lose sound for a while, guys. And taken over and in trouble. So, yes, I lost audio here because I accidentally muted, just FYI, so we'll be without sound at portions of this match. This, unfortunately, was the only match where this happened, and I only caught it late on. All right, the Unprofessionals taking it from everybody else right now. Tamara tries to go for the pin, doesn't get a count because the Hollywood Blondes come in and take her, well, try and take her down. Ember, again, kind of nonchalanting everything. And because of that, AOE come in, but Cheeky catches Sabrina, picks her up, throws her over her head. Ember, dealing with that now, ties up Cheeky, throws her to the ropes, but then gets clocked, so she isn't able to throw her out of the ring. Now, 5 competitors in the ring. The only one not in right now is Cat, who's unconscious down on the floor. Ember was in the disarmor, but could not keep it going. Cat 50,000 comes in, high knee, catches her. Meanwhile, Cheeky and Sabrina are locking it up. Now, Cat comes in the ring, tromping on Tamara. Cat 50,000 dragging Ember into the center of the ring. Now, wrenching move. Oh, Ember is pinned. Ember is pinned. 1. Oh, that was very dangerous. There's 2 people in submission holds. 1 person in a... Oh, and another submission hold. It's a Kirakuda clutch. Can Cat 50,000 hold on? No. She gets stopped as Ember gets involved. Cat 50,000 turned over. Ember takes her up, slams her now. Sabrina working on Cheeky, but Ember catches her as well. Cheeky now comes in, hits Ember as Ember was power bombing Sabrina. Sabrina gets slammed into the mat. She's in trouble. The champ is in trouble. The others are outside of the ring, both down. There's only 3 people up, and Sabrina's just getting pasted. Now Cat gets to her feet. The Hollywood Blondes working on Sabrina. They double team her. Cheeky now in trouble, but avoids problems. Sabrina in trouble. Cat. Oh, Cheeky was almost pinned there, but there's too many people in the ring for that to happen. Meanwhile, Sabrina has got Ember up. She's racking her. She's got her in the torture rack. Is she going to submit? Not so far. And in fact, she gets Sabrina down. Now Cat moves her towards the center of the ring. Tamara has been lined up by the members of the Unprofessionals who just rescued Ember from pin. Now Cat and Sabrina and Cheeky are all fighting it out. Tamara picked up. Cheeky working on the wrenching on Tamara. Sabrina kind of watches on, sort of getting herself geared up while her partner's getting her clock beaten. And it's a punishing DDT, but the referee is down. The Unprofessionals are up. Ember is up. Nobody else is up. And Sabrina able to catch Ember, but Cheeky catches Tamara right in the head with a high knee. Now she's up on the top rope and misses on the leap. And now she's in trouble. Cheeky tossed out of the ring to the apron. Meanwhile, Sabrina pummels Ember. Oof, and Cat 50,000 now working away. Stretching Cat. Wrenching Cat. Cheeky is thrown over top. This is hard to follow at the minute. Now we only have 2 competitors up. It's Sabrina and Cheeky. Or not Cheeky. Keep saying that. Cat 50,000. But Cat gets to her feet. Cat 50,000 willing her partner to get up. Cheeky back to her feet. Now the Hollywood Blondes and the Unprofessionals are up. Sabrina getting beat up on. As both teams work on her, Jawbreaker gets Cat though. Cheeky tried to get involved but failed. Now Ember on the top rope kicks her way out of trouble. But Cat 50,000 reins back in, but Ember again fires back and knocks Cat 50,000 over. Cat 50,000's hand smacked against the mat, stomped on once more by Ember. Ember jumping on her. Sabrina AOE taking a pounding in this match. They really haven't been able to get a lot of offense in. They've spent almost as much time on down as they have trying to do something. But Sabrina finally might be showing a little offense, but immediately gets caught out by Cheeky. But her partner gets in and pinches it off. Goes for the disarmer. She's got it locked in. Can she get her? No. Cheeky gets out. Torture rack this time. So 2 submissions. Ember now working on the knee of Cat 50,000 across the ring. But no submission for Sabrina. Now it's Tamara, Ember, and now Sabrina up. The others are down, but the submission on Cat 50,000 goes awry. Cat closes in. She's got her. Nope. Loses it and then gets thrown over the top rope. Both Unprofessionals out. Hollywood Blondes are the only ones on their feet. Ember could go for the pin, but again, she's just not doing it. And such a mistake. Stomps on Tamara. She's waiting for Tamara to get back up. Tamara gets to her feet. She's booted right back down, taking too much time. Natural selection. Hit. Meanwhile, Cheeky goes for a cheeky pin, but doesn't get it. Ember able to fight that off. Now Sabrina, Ember, and Cheeky up. Cheeky picks up Tamara. She could finish her off here, possibly finish off this match. But Sabrina in with a pin on Ember. Only a 2 count. Cheeky thrown across the ring. Meanwhile, Cat 50,000 outside is beating up on Cat. It's the Cat combination, and it's not working well. Meanwhile, Ember is in big jeopardy. Sabrina just using all of her force. Now, Tamara's got Cheeky in a disarmer, but Cheeky gets out of that. Ember stands on her feet, trying to work her way through Sabrina. Catches her with a back elbow. Taking too much time, celebrating again, and that is probably going to cost her. She does connect on Sabrina, though, trying to get the momentum. Meanwhile, she comes in and waits for the other two to decide what they're up to. Tries to go for the pin on Tamara. Instead, Cheeky breaks it up. Now it's Cheeky and Ember inside the ring. Cat and Cat 50,000 outside the ring. It is the Hollywood Blondes versus the Unprofessionals. Cheeky is turned over. Lights out for the AOE right now. Neither of them are moving. Tamara's just getting to her knees. Sabrina just sat up. But both of them are basically out. Cat 50,000 working her feet on Cat. But Cat locked up trying to make moves but can't do it. Ember is down. Cheeky moves towards Sabrina. Looked like she was going to enter the melee but didn't. And then she does. Hurricane Rana there. Takes her over. Now she's got... Oh, but Ember comes in and puts a stop to what looked like a cradle DDT. So much going on. So much chaos. Hollywood Blondes working their way on Cheeky. But Sabrina comes in and breaks it up. The other two are outside the ring, unconscious. Ember stomps on Cheeky. Sabrina tried to swipe the leg and misses. Connects with Ember. No. Ember stands Cheeky up, but Sabrina connects with both of them. Cheeky down. She's basically out, but a jawbreaker catches Sabrina. Chop there by Ember. Then another swipe. Connects. Now, Sabrina goes for the pin. 1. No, not enough. Oh, but she does connect with Ember. An elbow from Sabrina. Now she has her in the torture rack. But, oof. Looked like that was going to be a small package, but she fought her way out of it. Cheeky turns her over again. Another pinning attempt. The referee is there, but not an account. Wrapped up in difficult situations. Not sure if he's counting the ropes. I'm not quite sure. Here we go again. It's another submission move on Cat 50,000. Can she get her done? No, she fights her way out of it. Oh, misses on the chop. Now, Cheeky fighting, trying to gain control here. Back elbow. But she gets thrown over. Meanwhile, Cat 50,000 tasting turnbuckle as she gets layered into it. Meanwhile, Cat and Tamara lock up on the other side. Miss on a kick, then a lower kick misses again. Cat 50,000 takes advantage. Nobody else up. 1, 2. Oh my goodness. Sabrina was racing in trying to stop it, but luckily for her, her partner was able to get out on her own. And here goes sound again. Knee drop onto Tamara there from Cat 50,000. Cheeky focusing in on her. Meanwhile, Cat splat by Sabrina. The Unprofessionals working their way, halting, trying to halt Sabrina from getting the pin. They do. All three teams now in the ring again. Sabrina in jeopardy on the one side. Cat 50,000 rolls out. Cheeky gets absolutely tattooed. And now, Sabrina, followed by Ember, are out and fighting on the floor. Cat follows her partner out. Probably should have stayed in the ring just in case. Meanwhile, Cheeky fighting Tamara inside the ring while the Hollywood Blondes just go to town on Sabrina. Kick to the forehead. Punishing moves all over the shop. If Sabrina moves again, I'll be surprised at this point. The beating she's been taking. Oh, she is up and fighting as much as she can, but she's in jeopardy. Meanwhile, Cheeky came in and tried to attack the Hollywood Blondes. Doesn't really connect there, but then does, throwing Cat to the floor. Meanwhile, Cat 50,000, who's been down for a bit, is finally up and moving. Pinning attempt by Ember, broken up. This has been a brutal match so far. Pinning attempt by Cheeky, but no, not enough. No way near enough. Hit to the back. Cat tries to connect again. Again, they fail to connect. But a big cross elbow just catches Cat. Cheeky tries to gain the advantage, but Cat slugs it out. Meanwhile, Sabrina and Ember on the other side are fighting the Hollywood Blondes standing in the ring while everyone else is either outside the ring or down. In Cat 50,000's case, both. So now with Ember taking out Sabrina in the middle of the ring and the others fighting outside the ring, this is the moment for the Hollywood Blondes. Go for the pin and they might win this thing. If this counts as a three-way, then the refs shouldn't be enforcing rope breaks. But then again, you know how I feel about these refs. Yeah, no, I get you, Dave. I totally get you. Ember tried to close in on Sabrina, but it doesn't work out. And she faces a pinning attempt now. 1, 2. Oof. There was nobody to save her. Now another one. 2, 3. Cheeky wins. The Unprofessionals pin the Hollywood Blondes to win the titles. Unbelievable. That cannot sit well for AOE. They don't even get pinned in a match for their titles, as the Unprofessionals are able to get the victory as Cheeky pins Cat. It was a great match. Yes, I agree, Dave. No doubt about it. That was a hard-fought victory.
Here are your winners,
And the Unprofessionals are worthy champions. As Cat 50,000 and Cheeky raise their belts to the sky, they have won the women's tag team straps, ending the gold medal standard that AOE had been putting up. And now they've gone unprofessional.